Hi everyone, we're going to create an animal sculpture of a bird. We're going to start with a piece of newspaper and this strong tape. It's called masking tape. So what I would like you to do to start is you're going to take one piece of newspaper. So make sure you open the newspaper so that you just have one page. And you're going to take this newspaper and you're going to ball it up. So you're going to scrunch it as much as you can, tight with your hands, and it's going to be kind of like a little ball. Now you might notice that the ball is going to come unraveled if you open your hands, but that's where the tape comes in. The tape is going to keep the ball secure together. So you're going to take the end of your tape and just get a piece about the size of your arm, so you can kind of measure your arm, and you're just going to rip it like this. You can also use scissors if you're having trouble ripping it. And you're just going to place the tape with the end anywhere on the ball, and then start to wrap the tape around the ball. I like to wrap the tape around left to right and then up and down in different directions to keep the ball together. So you can see it's already kind of staying together. I'm going to take one more piece the size of my arm and get it a little bit more secure and smooth. So the tape is making the ball secure so it doesn't fall apart, but it's also smoothing it out so it looks like the body of our bird. So that's my body, I'm done. Now I'm gonna make the head. I want the head to be a little bit smaller of a ball though. So this time I'm gonna take a piece of newspaper that is half of a page, okay? So at your table, I will have full sheets and I will have half sheets. So a half sheet is gonna look kind of like this, okay? So same thing, fold it up. And you want to measure this to make sure it's smaller. That's pretty good. It's going to get a little bit smaller as I wrap the tape around it. Take another piece the size of my arm and start wrapping it around my ball. Make sure it goes around all the sides. And one way to get it to be more secure, push it with your hands. Press that tape into it. I'm going to use one more piece just to get it nice and secure and smooth. Get all those lumps out of it. All right, I think I'm good. I've got the body and the head of the bird. Now, how do I attach them together? So you probably guessed we're gonna use the tape again, but there's a certain way we have to use the tape. I can't just put one piece of tape and expect it to hold. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a small piece, probably about the size of my hand, and I'm gonna place the end on the end of the head, the small ball, and then place the other end on the big ball. So I'm gonna place the head of the bird to the oval, and I'm gonna press that tape in. Really press it with my hand. Now you might notice that the ball is still kind of loose. We need a few more pieces of tape that go up and down, and then one piece that's gonna go around the neck. You could even place these pieces of tape at the edge of your table, kind of like how I'm doing here on the bin, and get them ready to go like this. All right, so I'm gonna find that opposite side. I taped here, now go to the opposite side and do the same thing. Tape one end to the head, one end to the body, and press the tape. See, it's getting more secure, but we need some tape in those little cracks there. Press the tape really good. And one more in this crack right here. Press the tape really good. That's pretty secure. I see little holes there, so I'm actually just gonna put one more piece of tape. This time, instead of going up and down from the head to the body, I'm gonna go around. And I'm gonna seal up all those holes from the neck to the body and press. That is really good. That's nice and secure now. That is not coming off. All right, once you have your bird body and head all taped together and it's nice and secure, you're gonna find in your basket some foam shapes. You're going to take 3 of the large foam shapes. They kind of look like triangles with the top cut off. And you're gonna use these for the tail and the wings and the wing on each side. So you need 3 of these. And then you're gonna grab one small triangle. This is gonna be for the beak. So we're gonna tape all of these onto the body. And I would suggest getting little pieces of tape like this. So you're gonna place one piece of tape at the edge of the small side of the triangle with the top cut off. And you're gonna place it at the side of the body like this. And you might see that it's kind of secure, but it's not on the other side. So I want you to place another piece of tape on the other side and press it down so it's nice and secure. You can even put a piece of tape around like we did with the head. Okay, same thing for the other wing on the other side. Tape on top, tape on bottom. Press it in so it's nice and secure. So we've got 2 wings on the side here. We're gonna put 1 piece on the back for the tail. So 1 piece of tape on the top, 1 piece of tape on the bottom. Press it down, stick it really good. Okay, those are pretty secure. Now the beak is kind of small. It might be kind of tricky for you to tape this on. Try your best. If you're having trouble, you can see Miss Buettner for some help. I'm gonna put a little piece of tape on the front of it to start and just place it on the side of the head, or the front of the head here. It's gonna look like this from the top, this from the side. And then a piece of tape on the bottom to secure it. And the tape is bigger than the beak, so you might wanna just wrap it around the beak so it sticks. Okay, my bird is pretty much done. Next week, we're gonna use plaster to turn it into like a hard rock stone sculpture, and then we're gonna paint them. What you wanna do today is make sure your name is on the bottom. So take a black Sharpie marker and write your first name on the bottom of your bird. All right, friends, stay tuned for the next week when we turn this into a plaster sculpture.